Okay. This is Pedro P. Trevino Jr., your Jim Wells County Judge. We're here in a emergency weather panel with the City of Alice and other agencies. I want to explain, that we've been working very diligently in this weather on this weather event. We've been tracking it. Lance Brown and Patrick Thomas have been working very closely and very collaborative the last few days, along with myself and the mayor included. If you can see in the bulletins that we've been releasing, it has both our logos, the City of Alice and Jim Wells County, and we've been working very closely with our city and also with the Mayor Bettis from Fremont, Todd Wright from Orange Grove, our police departments, our sheriff departments. They've been working very diligently in preparation. Our constable, Red Cross, Real Transportation, and Cross Trails Cowboy Church. We're all working together to make sure that our constituents are safe and secure. I'm going to turn it over to our emergency managers. We'll start off with Patrick Thomas. They'll let you all know some things that we've been working on. Mr. Patrick?
Yes, Judge, thank you. As the judge mentioned, we've been working real closely the last couple of days to prepare for what we have, some winter weather coming our way. And so it's going to get cold, and we're watching the weather really closely. You'll see we have our partners with TDEM, Texas Division of Emergency Management, here in the room with us. But we participate in some conference calls with them on a daily basis, twice a day. We're communicating with them regularly. We have our local TDEM representatives here, which is Mr. Cheto Perez. But we also have other partners through TDEM on the state level that are working with us as well, up and all over across the state, really. And so we're working on a couple different things. We want to make sure that the public knows that it's we're working very closely together. But we have some warming centers that we've coordinated, and we've got two different types of warming centers that we have. We have a overnight warming center, and this is an emergency warming center that is just basically designed if somebody needs somewhere at the last minute to go, stay, keep warm, and stay out of the elements. This is what these emergency warming centers are designed to do. And so we've got 3 of those scheduled, one on the north side, one on the central, and one on the south side of the county. Those are overnight warming centers. But in addition to that, we are working with our faith-based partners in our city to create daytime warming centers as well. And so these are just centers that are open only during the daytime. It's just a place for you to go get out of the cold and get into somewhere warm for a temporary amount of time. And so that information will be coming out very shortly through all of our Facebook pages and our website. So just be on the lookout for the information on the daytime warming centers. The overnight warming centers, that information is already out. You can find that on our websites and our Facebook pages as well. And our media partners have been sharing that as well. Lance, is there anything you want to add to that?
No, just kind of touching on what everybody else is saying. It is going to be cold. Judge, myself, Patrick, Cheto, and our mayor, we have a conference call at 2 o'clock today. Wednesday, it looked like it was going to be pretty scary. Thursday, we kind of got some good news. It kind of went up a few degrees above freezing, so that's a blessing. But it's still going to be cold. The wind chills is what's going to be the most aggravating part about all of this. The weather, precipitation, and the nasty roads and rain. It doesn't look like we're going to have any of that that we're going to have to deal with. It's just really the wind chill that's going to be playing a factor. Like Patrick said, in the south, we have the old Loftwing building.
Mm-hmm.
It's 248 Southwest First Street in Fremont, Texas. That one's going to open up at 6 o'clock on Saturday. We're anticipating the weather to start beginning to get real cold, maybe around 9 to midnight on Saturday night. So Judge and the mayor, we talked about it, and we all kind of concluded that opening it up so that way people don't have to travel in a bad emergency. So you can get there and get set up if you need to. And that's going to be in Fremont in our south zone. This is just a center. It's not a shelter. You'll have for sure good warmth in there. You'll have a cot. You'll have a blanket, and you'll have water. So if you are preparing to go and take advantage of our centers, please make sure that you bring something comfortable, maybe some pillows from your house, and then bring some snacks and foods, because like I said, we're all on a tight budget, and so this is what we're trying to do, is just open up a warming center. In the central part of the Jim Wells County, we're going to have it there at the Women's Building at the fairgrounds, and that is 3001 South Johnson Street, Alice, Texas. That's going to open up as well at 6 o'clock on Saturday. Real Transportation will be able to support us in the transportation from the city outer rural areas to get you to a designated spot wherever you're at in the topography that's going to be closest to you. On the north side, we have Cross Trails Cowboy Church. That address is 1911 FM 624, Orange Grove, Texas. Pastor Josh is going to be the point of contact over there. His cell phone number is 361-815-7951. And that's also going to be a 24-hour a center, a 24-hour center as well. And the same thing with the Women's Building. Once you get there, you can be there, come and go as you please. But we also have Red Cross volunteers, so it's very important that we know and help keep in contact with the people that are coming in and out. Our local law enforcement in Fremont, our local law enforcement in Orange Grove, and our sheriff's departments, they're going to be doing routine patrols around these three places every hour on the hour to make sure our constituents are safe. And we are going to partner up with the Red Cross. So if we do see participation during this little weather event, we will have a representative of Red Cross that'll be staged there to help monitor the facilities.
So, as we mentioned earlier, the judge mentioned it's a team effort. There's a lot of moving parts to these different projects, and one of those team players that we want to make sure we mention is our Real Inc. partners. They are going to be providing transportation to all of these warming centers, and so that's really important. If somebody needs a ride to get there, Real is providing that for us, and so we thank them. They've always been really good at partnering with us during any disaster that we have. So the number to request a ride would be 361-668-3158. That's 361-668-3158. And that's a number to Real. They will be providing the transportation to these facilities. And so in addition to that, we did have, as I mentioned earlier, a meeting with our faith-based partners, and it's a community event. We do this. Everybody plays their part, and so that group of individuals has stepped up and they're doing their part to open up some additional warming centers that are daytime warming centers as well. So we thank them, and be on the lookout for that information. And then the next persons I want to thank are all the people that have been sharing all our information. It's really important to get this information out to everybody. So our media partners and everybody just in general on Facebook or on social media that has been sharing our flyers and our information that we're pushing out. We thank you for that, so we can get the messages out. We do also have a thing called a STEER registry, and so I encourage you, if you have a special need and you need to be checked on, please register with STEER. If you go to our Facebook or our website or the county's website, there's a link to register for that STEER registry. That is going to put you on a list that will first responders will follow up with you if you have a special need during a disaster. So we are currently working with our partners at TDEM to pull that list and get that accurate list, so we can make our phone calls and check on our residents that need to be checked on. So Mayor, would you like to add anything?
Our library will be open.
Yes, we are extending the hours of our library. That's one of our daytime warming centers. And so the library will be open from 8 a.m. till 6:30 p.m. Monday and Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Mayor,
Just wanna
I'll turn it over to the mayor, let the
Yeah.
mayor add anything she needs to add.
Just thank you to everyone that's helped out in making this possible. And then, Tatum, thank you for blankets and the cots and other Red Cross for what they're doing, everyone coming together. Ultimately, just remember, be safe, take shelter, and don't forget the guidelines when we say to protect yourself, protect your pets, protect your plants. Just the planning, we have a flyer out there that we have shared. So it's what is it, the 4 Ps?
Check your plants, your pets,
Pipes.
your pipes, and your people. And by people, we mean your neighbors. Check your neighbors. Make sure your neighbors are safe as well. You may see, just I want to add, you may see different agencies throughout our community coming in and out. Those are staged resources that are coming in, not just for us, but for the entire region. So just be on the lookout for that. If you see somebody from out, just make sure you greet them with a smile and give them a good Alice Jim Wells County welcome. And we thank them for being here and providing their services and helping the entire state.
Y'all be careful, be safe, stay warm. Thank you.
And, I'd like to reiterate a couple of things, and Cheto Perez, he's our liaison for the Texas Department of Emergency Management, and right now they are staging some equipment at the fairgrounds to address and respond to any issues that we may have because of this weather event. I do want to advise people in places in rural areas of Jim Wells County, like La Parrita, La Gloria, Sandia, and tip of San Diego over here, that if you guys know that your neighbors need any kind of special help or they're elderly, please check on them. Make sure that they're taken care of, and we know that they have some special needs, like Mr. Patrick Thomas said. We can register on Steer, but you can also call in and let us know if you know of a dangerous situation that might occur. And if there is a danger, call 911 right away. Please do not hesitate. And after we do this live set, we are going to pull out some bulletins. And please understand that these bulletins may change from 1 hour to the next depending on the weather reports. So just because you get one bulletin, be diligent and vigilant on social media or on our websites, because they could be updated at any time. Other than that, I want to thank everybody for participating in this live panel. Is there anything else anybody would like to add?
One thing right fast that Judge made a good point. Whenever we're updating, please follow the City of Alice Emergency Management and the City of Alice, all of their social medias, and then do the same thing with Jim Wells County. Make sure that you're following the Jim Wells County Emergency Management page. Make sure that you're following Judge Trevino as he does it, because there's a lot of Facebook page that is not accurate. There's a lot of things that are coming in from Houston, San Antonio, Austin, that you might see on your Facebook feed that does not pertain to Jim Wells County. We're gonna, like I said, we're having a conference call at 2:00 again, and we just want to make sure that our local residents here in Jim Wells County has the correct information. We're not expecting a foot or 2 foot of snow, so there's no need to go out and excessive buy right now. That's one issue that people were telling me, that there's been some excessive buying going on here in our area, but there's no need to panic. It's going to be cold, but we're here to protect ourselves. You can protect yourselves, and if it gets bad, the county's here to help, and and of course our state partners. And if it gets terrible, we have our federal partners as well.
Right, Judge, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Stay safe and warm, everyone. Thank you.